hele goede avond allemaal. Welkom op deze dinsdagavond 21 mei 2019, net voor de klok van 6:30. Ha, we hebben het gered, we zijn er weer. En natuurlijk vanwege de Early Access release van Elsewhere gisteren gaan we vandaag op MMO Dinsdag natuurlijk verder met Elder Scrolls Online. Voordat ik in de game spring, wil ik in ieder geval even Bethesda bedanken. Ik kreeg vandaag een mailtje via de Key-programma waar ik bij aangesloten zit voor kleine content creators. Met een key voor Elder Scrolls. Die heb ik gedenied omdat ik hem natuurlijk heb. Dat moest in mijn account niet resellen, bla bla bla, je kent het wel. Dus ik heb gewoon netjes gedenied, berichtje erachteraan van dankjewel voor de key. Maar ik heb hem gisteren al gekocht, dus ik heb liever dat jullie het aan iemand anders geven. Dus een beetje aan het chatten met die mensen, zal een community manager of zo zijn van Bethesda. En toen kreeg ik een andere key. Met bericht erbij, vul deze in op je account management. Aangezien ik aan had gegeven dat het via de originele site was gegaan en niet via Steam. Hij zegt, deze code even invullen in je account en dat mag je dan hebben. Wat bleek nu? Dat was 3000 crowns. En we hebben gekregen van Bethesda, dus dankjewel daarvoor Bethesda. Dat als je netjes declined, omdat je hem al hebt, dat je toch nog wat anders krijgt. Dat zien vaak überhaupt hele grote companies gebruik maken van die programma's, zie je al niet heel vaak. Dus ik ben er blij mee. Even kijken, ik zag dat er een paar add-ons geüpdate waren. Advanced UI helaas nog niet. Maar die laten we dus nog even uitstaan, niet meer pakken vol dan wel. Die werkt tot nu toe. Maar waar wij gisteren gebleven? Oh ja, wij moesten Riverhold verdedigen. Dat was waar we gebleven waren. Zo, het kaartje aan. Koffie hebben we net ingeschud tijdens de intro. Battle for Riverhold. Oh, dat is achter.
Oh, this spring attaches to the widget with the hook.
We need your cart to help barricade the city. I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tarn's efforts to make peace with the usurper queen. Now she turns her attention to Riverhold. We must protect the city, no matter what Euraxia throws at us. So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. Even that strange Cadwell. And now you, Fiveclaw. Excellent! I have things that need to be done, but not enough hands to do them. If you are willing.
Tuurlijk, willen we dat.
The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack. We need to get the farmers inside the walls before Euraxia's forces arrive. Go to Greenleaf Farm and convince Zazie to move her family. After that, I will send word as to what I need you to do next.
Okay. Oh,
Wait, Walker. Zamorak will accompany you.
Oh, ga eerst eventjes hier.
You must truly have an...
Nog even een extra speedje op mijn mountje zetten.
This one would go with you to the Greenleaf Farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed that way on his return. He would help you convince them to find safety inside the town.
Okay.
Exile. Circumstances forced Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to elsewhere. But here he is. Zamorak will help, though he prefers to utilize his healing skills over his martial abilities.
Okay.
Zamorak understands, but that may be easier said than done.
Hey Marek,
Last
goedenavond.
time this one used his martial skills, well, things did not go well. We can discuss this more later. Now let us go help the farmers. The farm lies to the northwest of the town.
Ik was toch niet echt om mijn huid lag, maar meer om mijn Jebra die in beeld wil
The
komen.
fastest way to reach the farm is through the gate in the western wall.
Gate in the western wall? Oh. Stomme pauw.
Uraxians, here! We expected an attack from the east and south, but they've somehow encircled the town.
Oh boy. Gevaar. Hoe is het, Mark? Weer een dagje werk overleefd, jongen?
Get out, servant of the usurper queen, before this one Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the brawny adept standing behind you. What do you want with Zazie and her family? The Uraxians are already here. They seem to be searching for something, though so far they have left us alone. But this one's mate and brother, Kinaro and Hirsch, they are still in the fields. And we will not run while our family remains separated.
Dan gaan wij daar kijken.
You would do that? Thank you, Walker. Kinaro would try to hide, but my brother, Hirsch, can be hot-headed, and he hates the Uraxians. A lethal combination when faced with Uraxian steel. Please, hurry.
Ja, ik weet niet of technisch gezien wat de gemeenschap aan het doen is, om zo maar te zeggen, of dat mag. Ja, ik bedoel... Het argument vooral waar het om gaat, dat ze aan het spaaien zijn op andere landen. Nou, alsof Amerika dat niet doet, alsof wij dat niet doen, alsof de Duitsers dat niet doen. Iedereen doet het. Dus what the fuck, waar hebben we het over?
This one's son plans to join the militia. Zazie would rather keep him safe, but children never appreciate the advice of their elders, yes?
Ik bedoel dat landen bepaalde onderdelen of bepaalde netwerkapparatuur, om het zo maar even te zeggen, niet pakken op belangrijke key positions. Snap ik. Maar ja, maakt het wat uit of wij nu apparatuur vanuit Zweden hier in ons 5G-netwerk hebben zitten, of vanuit de Chinezen. Of vanuit Amerika. Ik bedoel, Cisco, Ericsson of Huawei. Als ze willen gaat het toch allemaal plat.
A few small caves lie to the west in the hills. We use them for storage as they stay cool and dark even on the hottest days.
I should be the one to search for father and uncle, not these outsiders.
Hey, you'll do no such thing.
Nee, maar waarom zijn de Amerikanen en de Duitsers dan wel vriendjes? Ik bedoel, laten we eerlijk zijn, de Tweede Wereldoorlog, de Duitsers waren ook niet echt, om te zeggen van hier. En aan de andere kant, wat hebben de Japanners met de Chinezen te maken? Dus ik snap het niet helemaal. En dan vooral dat Nederlandse politiek zich er nou mee gaat bemoeien. Ja, natuurlijk, wij moeten gaan kijken voor het 5G-netwerk. Snap ik. Maar waarom klakkeloze rapport vanuit de Amerikanen overnemen in plaats van zelf? Nee, volgens mij Chinees.
Stay back! Go away! Haven't you done enough?
En aan de andere kant, over Japanse bedrijven gesproken, kijk naar Sharp. Dat is echt Japans. Kijk naar Sony. Dat is echt Japans. Dus ik weet niet waarom men zo aan het focussen is op de Chinese. Ja, de Chinese economie is booming op het moment. Ja, daar hebben ze ook zelf voor gezorgd.
Zazie, is she safe? Thank John and Jode. Dark moons, what a disaster. The soldiers appeared and chased us out of the fields. Then they started digging. Hirsch threw a rock. They responded with an arrow. Now my mate's brother is dead. I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least as far as I know. Oh, Walker, I have no idea how Zazie will react to the news of Hirsch's death. Dark moons, indeed.
Was er ook iets mee met het weerbericht of zo? Dat
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adept. I'll go and break the sad news to Zazie.
Yeah!
Oké. Ja, maar maakt het dan uit welke fabrikant je daarvoor pakt? Want ik neem aan dat zowel de Cisco-apparatuur als de Huawei als de Ericsson spullen allemaal op diezelfde frequentie zitten.
We all grieve for Hirsch, Meniza.
This one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazie's sorrow is only eclipsed by the hatred she feels towards the Araxians. This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazie would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch of this family if she tucked her tail between her legs and slunk away. But... damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to take care of Hirsch's remains? No. The living are more important than the dead. We will go into the city. However, if this one gets killed anyway, she promises to haunt you.
Ah, Five Claw. Good. I have another task for you.
Wat is hier gebeurd? Oh, ik zat onder de tafel. Oké.
I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts identified a number of Euraxian supply camps set up near the mountains. I want you to help Nalado and her soldiers disrupt the Euraxian supply lines.
Oké, dat zou een reden zijn om totaal geen 5G te pakken. Maar ja, ik ga ervan uit dat je dan misschien voor een Zweeds apparatuur kiest binnen Europa. In plaats van Chinees. Oké. De kans dat de weersatellieten dan tussen haakjes down gaan. Maar wat interesseert mij die weersatellieten, eerlijk gezegd.
These western camps support the soldiers that encircle the city. Find the camps, startle their horses, and set fire to their wagons. Nalado's soldiers will grab whatever supplies they can, but your goal is to inflict mayhem and destruction. Once you scare off the horses and set fire to the wagons, that will be the signal for Nalado's soldiers to grab the supplies. And if any of the Euraxians complain, feel free to deal with them however you see fit. Zumog Foom! He wants to resurrect the betrayer from the ancient tales of Kunzari. Ever since Abner Tharn made the Moonsingers recall those legends, we have been haunted by them. But that is the next problem. First, we must protect Riverhold.
Ja, oké, dat snap ik. In verband met tornado's en dergelijke in de US. Maar dan zou ik als US zeggen, we hebben Cisco. Probleem opgelost. Geen Huawei, hoef je ze nog niet zwart te maken. Wij gaan gewoon in zee met Cisco. Amerikaans bedrijf, klaar. Maar waarom dan die fuss maken over Huawei, waardoor grote tech companies zich ineens tussen haakjes gaan aansluiten bij het statement van de Amerikaanse regering?
Do some damage, Five Claw.
Dat stuk snap ik niet. Ik snap dat de Amerikaanse regering zegt van wij pakken geen Huawei.
They are searching.
Want het kan invloed hebben op ons weerstation, bla 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 bla. Ja, Nu klopt het ook wel. Hier in het Westen, zowel in Europa als in Amerika natuurlijk, zijn bedrijven geprivatiseerd en commercieel. Die krijgen 0 staatssteun. Je hoeft ook niks aan de staat af te dragen, om het zo maar te zeggen. Alhoewel dat ook niet helemaal klopt, maar... Daar krijgen ze volledige staatssteun en noem maar op. Dus. Maar je maakt mij niet wijs dat de FBI, CIA, noem maar op, al die veiligheidsdiensten hier in Nederland ook, dat die geen toegang hebben tot de apparatuur om dingen af te luisteren, noem maar op. Die vlieger die gaat bij mij niet op. Daarom dus. Dan hebben ze het wel mooi op backdoors en vulnerabilities en zo. Alsof Cisco zo veilig is. Ja, oké, fair enough. Maar daarom zei ik al, dan maak je gewoon een contract met Cisco als Amerikaanse overheid en dan ga je niet een ander bedrijf zwart liggen maken. Normaliter in ieder geval. Maar ja, dat zijn wij misschien als nukkere Hollanders weer. Sowieso omdat we waarschijnlijk een aantal stukken aan informatie missen wat nooit naar buiten gebracht is.
Quickly, take as much as you can carry. Well done, Five Claw. Let's talk over there. If those dungheads had proper tails, what we did to their supply camps would put a kink in them. One more small task, Five Claw, if you are willing. This one would have you help the strange one named Cadwell. Cadwell was adamant about helping our cause. He's been tinkering with bits and scraps, claims he's made traps to slow down the Iraxians. If you would, help the strange one set his trap. Cadwell works along the main road that heads south out of Riverhold. Make sure he doesn't blow himself to bits, yes? Now, Nalado must return to the city.
Make sure he doesn't blow himself to bits. Hij is toch al dood. Een kleine animatie-issue tijdens het rijden, zo te zien.
So good to see you again. I missed you terribly. Now, mind where you step. I had no idea I could make such delightful murder toys. You don't want to stick a toe into any of them, though. Threw my little piggy right off. I can play a lute. Magnificent sword play, my speciality. Can even make a delicious Daedra heart flambe. But these doodads that go kaboom just popped into my head while thinking about how to help the catfolk. I quite like the catfolk. Wouldn't that be remarkable? Decide you need to know something and it just occurs to you in a flash of inspiration. Chocolate souffle. No, it didn't work. More likely, it's something I knew before they chopped my head off and scrambled my memories. Took it right off the old body, yes. Not that I recall details. Probably better that way. Anywho, you can help me arm the last few traps along the road. Just twiddle the spring and tweak the fiddly bit. Carefully. Watch. I'll show you. to armor trap. Just twiddle this bit like so, and... Oh dear. I'm fine. I twiddled when I should have tweaked. Just a wee bit scorched, that's all. Oh my, it's happening again. Well, that's an evil-looking orc, a necromancer, I do believe. I recognize that tree. They're on their way to Riverhold. That's not good at all. I have enough trouble seeing through my own eyes, let alone someone else's. I hope this doesn't become a regular occurrence. The Betrayer's head. I'm not sure why we're connected or why it insists on showing me the most disturbing images. I saw an orc necromancer, dreadful chap. He's coming to Riverhold and he's bringing his nasty undead chums with him. Rubbish and poppycock, that makes no sense. Wait, I remember something. The Betrayer. Those loon priests called me that, right before they... Well, we need to warn the cat people. The necromancer is coming, and he's bringing undead.
For Queen Euraxia!
Riverhold with cats. I'll see you there if truth be told.
Over here, Five Claw. We must get inside and prepare to defend the town. Euraxia's forces are on their way. More undead. Just like at the Defense Force outpost. Regular troops are bad enough, but shambling corpses. They unsettle even the most seasoned Khajiiti warrior. We need to warn Gareshri. Almost. I wish we had another day and another pride of warriors. But our claws are sharp. Finish your business, then tell me when you are ready. We will enter the town, clear the streets, and set the final defenses before we report to Gareshri.
I am ready. Thank you. Always. Nou, eens even kijken.
Speaker,
Dat
we
is
have
niet de oude
news.
dag. Dat is oude
Report,
dag.
Camira.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The usurper queen dares send undead against us? Five Claw, find Captain Naledo and warn her.
Yes, sir.
Strike hard! Drive back the Euraxians! Five Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Oh, en staan we
Every
allemaal op.
death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again! This one must warn the others.
Dat ze niet zien dat ik de necromancer ben.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town. But this one has an idea. Meet Zamarak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell.
Oké. Dat is cool. De tempel dan.
River holds blessed moon pillars. They can cleanse the necromantic curse. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spilled blood in this sacred place.
Dat was
Keep the
die undead. Dat is mooi. Oh, nu moet was fighter skill hebben. Laat ik hem nou zomaar alleen. Ik weet niet of dat heel slim is.
As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising. Deal with the undead while Zamarak recites the prayer. Vakri Tashin. Sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon.
Die zou wel aan de andere kant zijn dan. Ja. Fly and larva. Yummy. Pillar of the Blessed Sun zal het zijn.
Deal with the undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Vakri Jashin. Kahajab Hall.
Winter Moon nog. Nou, dit is weg. Dit al dichtgeslagen hebben.
Vabakri Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again.
Wait. Something. Something is coming.
Dark moons! Dragons!
We can't fight dragons! This one will order the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures. Flee before Khal Granted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Kamira, consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bolokdan! Prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects.
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Kamira, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, fighters, use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground! Well done! Now finish her!
Bolokdan will crush you.
Ow. Oh. Ow. Skulle känna det där kring. Wagon.
Well fought! We have
Well fought.
shown that the Khajiit will not run, not even from a dragon!
All hail Kamira, daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara!
Soon, Rimmen and all of Anequina will once again belong to us. The reign of the usurper queen nears its end. On this, I give you my word as the heir of Anequina, the daughter of King Hemakar, and the true queen of Rimmen.
We have plans to make. War Council, with me.
The speaker is correct. There's still work to do. Let's convene in Kahajab Hall.
Oké. Oh, ben jij ook hier? Fijn dat je op dit DVD helpt bij de draak. Hey, fucking NPC's.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head. It was just one, and not even that large of a specimen. Plus, of course, no one will remember your feat. They're all going to be talking about the return of their queen. I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation. There was no need to intervene and tarnish your moment of glory. Besides, my considerable strategic skills serve the Khajiiti cause better than my battle magic. I leave the mayhem to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no idea. Chimera's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take more than inspiring speeches and old siege weapons to take down my half-sister. Based on recent events, only one course of action makes sense. We must strike at Rimmon and remove my half-sister from the throne before she rallies her forces. First, however, take this. Compensation for stopping the undead and killing a dragon.
En killing a dragon. Om dan toewendenis nou even dan. Skill guide er even bij pakken. Zo. Goed zet ik ook nog niet in. Zo.
My half-sister continues to be an embarrassment to our family name. The time has come to deal with Euraxia. Permanently. Half-sister. And yes, if it comes to that. Euraxia conquered Rimmon without authorization. She oppressed the Khajiit, unleashed hordes of undead, and made a deal with the dragons. If we don't depose her, I hate to imagine what she'll do next. Who said anything about a direct assault? Subterfuge is called for. I suggest a small group slip into the palace, locate Euraxia, and remove her from the throne by any means necessary. Talk to Garesh Ree. He knows someone who can get us inside.
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to act quickly, Lord Speaker.
I agree with the princess. The time has come to remove my half-sister from the throne.
Queen Tarn. I have not been a princess in a very long time.
I stand corrected. Queen Chimera. You said you had a way to get us into the palace, Lord Speaker?
I do. Five Claw, let us speak.
Tarkorian chicken. Klik like. Chicken erin zit. 1 skill point, daar is niet heel veel. Even kijken. We moeten alleen wat passives hebben. Nu zitten we met een fighter skill ondertussen. Heel erg. Dus het kost een sneak. Nou, kost niet een plan superveel te sneaken, dus laten we daar maar mee wachten. Increase damage for dual abilities by 10%. Increases weapon damage 10% op offhand. Kijk, dat klinkt wel leuk. Oké, daar hadden we geen vak aan. Trouwens wel researchen.
Like most of Abnur-Tharn's plans, it is both brilliant and daring. If it has any chance to succeed, however, we need a way to get a small force into the palace without being seen. Luckily, I may have an answer. The former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the back of his paw. Remarkably, he survived Euraxia's conquest and the purge of the royal family. Find him, and he should be able to provide us with an unseen path into the palace.
Hey.
Nessi. He served as castellan for Rimmon Palace under King Hamilcar. You can find Nessi southeast of here, where he now cares for a shrine to the ancient hero Kunzari. Learn what he knows. Then meet the rest of the strike force in Rimmon.
Oké. Laten we Nessi vinden, zoeken. Oh, een stitjesje? Nee, dat doe ik goed. Oh, zo moet ik alle 3 dingen compleet hebben. Er zijn nou 2 kraken actief eens. Zie ik dat nog een keer. één draak en één gebed. Hebben we gedaan. Daarin gaan kan misschien heb een paar keer op die draak schieten. Geluk hebben. Ik heb geen wapens op, dat is dan wel weer jammer. Bij die draken wil ik nog niet in de buurt komen. Nou. Ah, dat raakt weg. Oh, daar zit Anishi. Wat gaan we doen? Hier een testpoint. Gaan we eerst even naar de stad toe. Eerst daarheen, nou, weer dat dorpje in, die bougiatten even inleveren.
My helpful friend. Rigert is pleased to see you return from the desert with your limbs intact. Did you find the misplaced package in Riverhold? Truly? These cat people may be strange and scratchy, but you can never question their generosity. Don't worry, friend. Rigert will make sure she is reimbursed for her trouble. Canon Reeve Juzo of Alabaster. I am Rigert of Windhelm. On behalf of the Skald King, I present you with a gift of peace from the Nords to bring our cultures closer.
Is your gift rancid cabbage? Because it smells like rancid cabbage.
Not at all! Rigert brought our finest snowy saber cat bones, although they may have been stored here.
Zo met een sparen voor een VR-set, hè. Aangezien No Man's Sky een VR komt. En ik wil nog een keer Subnautica in VR spelen. En aangezien ik het op mijn PC niet zo werkt krijg dat ik het en kan spelen en kan streamen. Weer een dus eigenlijk kun je daar gewoon blijven staan en draken kennen. Wat?
Be still now. You have come to Cicatrice in a time of great danger, traveler friend. Toxic fumes permeate the air, and corpses walk among the ruins. It is best to turn away now before you share the fate of my dear companions. We were exploring the nearby oasis caverns when the fumes first began to spread. Only Najira and I were able to escape. The rest of my companions, weakened and disoriented by the poisoned air, ran farther into the caverns of the oasis. I would need to first create an antidote. However, I require samples from corpses that have absorbed the fumes. No easy task, given that something has awoken Cicatrice's dead. They now guard the ruins from any invaders.
Okay.
Thank you for the aid, traveler. When the night they couldn't. When the night. Yes, I hope to find my mother's.
Deceased samples. Okay. I kan gewoon door dingen te killen. Oké. Oh. En bodies en kills. Hoe moet ik het nou zien? Oh, hier langs.
It's just a cold. This one is fine. She's fine.
Niet meer bij die bots.
Then Najira will go alone. She will not sit idle while her friends suffer.
Please, don't be foolish. Najira, wait.
Oh, niet pakken. Jammer.
I am glad to see you unharmed. Were you able to gather the samples? She fears for our companion's safety. I urged her to wait, for without an antidote she will quickly succumb to the fumes as well. But Najira refused to listen. I must begin my research. However, I still require a blossom of Arce's Lash. A cactus with a bright pink flower. It has great medicinal properties. Would you collect a blossom for me? The cactus can be found west of here, in a small glade atop a crag. In the meantime, I'll begin to study the samples you brought. Thank you once more for your aid.
Nu zitten die niet voor duif. Dus even kijken hoe die cactusbloem eruit ziet. Oh, dat zijn inderdaad wel andere bloemetjes hier.
dare you intrude upon my oasis? Leave this place now!
Sure. Sure that will. Cactusbloem.
Yes, this should do it. My antidote is nearly complete. All I need now is the Arcay's Lash Blossom. Were you able to get one? A Nereid? Most peculiar. I wonder if she's somehow connected to the Oasis. But there is no time to speculate while my companions are still in danger. I must deliver this antidote to them. With luck, it will give them the strength to escape. Thank you, traveler friend. I feared to ask, but already you volunteer. Make sure to drink some of the antidote before entering the Oasis caverns. And please, see if you can find my egg mother's research notes. My egg mother attempted to develop a cure for the Nahatan flu when it first struck Cicatrice. I am sure she kept meticulous notes about her progress. Such research will be vital to learning what happened here.
Okay.
Here you are, traveler friend. Let us hope this potion has the desired effect.
Let's hope. We'll be at the... Okay. Oh, that's good. Ah! Infinite. Ugh. The Oasis caverns.
We hurt her, defiled her. Why did we defile her?
You must leave here now. The very Iokas. I knew he would not abandon us. You must hurry. My companions ran deeper into the caves. Let them know that I will be all right. The fumes have weakened me, but not as much as the others. A blessing of my Argonian blood. I just need...
Ja, dat klopt. Dus kunnen we beter tegen diseases.
She doesn't want us here.
Najira should have listened to Iokas. Thank you for saving this foolish one, Walker. She should not have returned.
Oh, hi.
Thank you, stranger. This one will find her way out.
Dat is mooi. Ik had geen zin om je te dragen.
Is Red Bungie to die here? Did Iokas make this? Red Bungie must thank him.
Find the research on Evolve. Oh, okay. Let's get done then. Oh, dat is er wel. Hier gaan we wel. Oh.
I swear, it's not the fumes. I heard someone in the central chamber.
It is all right, Laratan. I believe you. Thank you for saving my companions. Were you also able to find my egg mother's research notes? They would be invaluable to learning what occurred here. Thank the Hist. I was worried her research would be lost forever. She writes of a Nereid who lives here, and how her research tainted the oasis. I see. This must be the root of all the despair we have encountered. The Nereid once made this oasis a place of healing, but by filling these caverns with sickness and death, it drastically changed her. She must be the one who created these fumes and raised these corpses. I'm afraid that the Nereid must be killed. She poses a threat to all who visit Cicatrice, and by raising the dead she has defiled many. Her death, Hist willing, will also allow this oasis to finally begin to heal. With your help, my egg mother's terrible mistake can finally be mended. Thank you, traveler friend. For now, I'll lead my companion. Nereids are inherently linked to the body of water they inhabit. The plague victims stayed within these caverns for weeks. Slowly, they tainted the purity of the oasis. What was once a place of healing became a place of sickness and death. Precisely. As the clear waters of this oasis grew polluted, so too did her spirit. Once, the Nereid healed those who came to her. Now she seeks to infect and kill. She embodies the very plague which tainted her. I'm afraid it will still take many years to fully heal the Oasis. But killing the Nereid will begin that process. Without her to create the fumes and raise corpses, the Oasis has a chance to finally be cleansed.
Okay.
No! I won't let anyone corrupt this oasis! Not again! Why couldn't you leave me be? Monsters! Defilers! I just wanted to heal them. Why?
Als die deel was, moet ik.
She wanted us to leave. Why? Why didn't we leave?
Lockouts sollten zien.
Ja!
Ja. Ik weet niet of dat geluidje wat je maakt is op een safe toet zet, maar ik weet niet zo te zien.
Not good. I was afraid of this. It does my heart good to see you unharmed. I trust the Nereid suffers no longer. In a way, I did learn what happened here. My egg mother sought to create a cure for the plague. Instead, she corrupted the oasis with sickness and death. Everyone in Cicatrice died as a result of that corruption. But I did not journey to Cicatrice to seek her good intentions. There has been much animosity between the Khajiit and Argonian races because of the Nahatan flu. My people are immune to the disease, so many believe we created it. Through her research and sacrifice, I had hoped to bridge the gap between our people, prove that Argonians are not the cold-blooded monsters so many see us as. But sharing what happened at Cicatrice may only strengthen the Khajiit's hatred. I do not know. I must reflect on this. Still, I thank you for all that you've done. You saved my companions, found my egg mother's research, and helped the oasis begin to heal. No small feats to accomplish, traveler friend. May your path be easy and your footsteps sure.
Okay.
The Nereid was...
Zo.
How are our companions, Larathan?
All is well, brother. Your antidote has helped them immensely.
That's good to hear.
Sorry, Sky Shot? Okay.
Yes. Our traveler friend was able to collect them.
Zal in die mijn zijn dus. Oh.
Ja.
Lekker die spio. Dat is aan de andere kant van een map. Daar.
Ja.
I wonder... Headed into Darkpool Mine. Good. For me, I mean. Not for... I mean, maybe for you too. Who knows? Maradani could really use a strong set of claws. My partner Hadass and I came here to survey the mine. Plenty of sulfur and oil hereabouts, right? Only catch, the cave's full of cultists. And Daedra. I couldn't tell you what they're doing in there, but judging by the smell, it's nothing good. Still inside! A Daedrath caught us sniffing around, right? Hadass tried to tell it that joke he knows, to make friends, yes? Doubt it worked, but who knows? This one took off running. I feel a little bad about leaving Hadass. Would you look for him? Thanks for the engineer.
Zo. Eens even Hadass vinden. Sky Shot zit er ver in, zo te zien. Dus ik ben benieuwd wat we voor hem moeten doen. Het zal wel heel makkelijk zijn als we gewoon hiervoor gaan vinden. En daar is niks om te doen. hebben we? 2 oefenpunten. Hoppakee.
Trespassers! We will turn you to slag!
Bedenken dat ik al was. Kijk, waar is de uitgang? Nog helemaal teruglopen. Dat is kut. Dan gekleed heeft. Ja. Even staan maar wachten, want... Die stiert maar heel weg. En we zijn binnen.
There you are. Things seemed quieter, so Maradani came to look around. Did you find Hadass? And how about these cultists? I hope you gave them a swift kick in the tail. Stupid Hadass. Always thought he'd die from something silly like falling down a privy. I'll let his family know. And this hammer, scary business, right? I'll deliver it to the Main's priest. They'll know what to do with it. Thanks again, Uruk. Krah! How did you hold this hammer so long? Like hot coal on the paws, right? Maradani just can't drop it in a bucket of water and forget about it, can she? No. Ha! Me?
Even kijken, dat was nu wel een nieuw chestpiece. Als ik mag. Even kijken. Self-ice. Hoe is dit? Magic junk. Magic junk. Dus die construct, dat junk. Construct, dat is niks. Dan heb ik geen resource coach meer, dus scrap. Hebben we die al? Wacht. Waar is de boek? Deze heeft geen trading erop zitten. Dat is niks. Dat is een stap waar ik toch niet toe heb. Die wil ik wel research trouwens. Refused. Stamina. Deze kills zijn nog steeds level 1. Increase your critical strike against enemies and 25% by 5% for each cave boss ability slot. 10%. Goed, maar ik ga ervan uit dat we die ook nodig hebben. Even kijken. Even nog. Dat knal. Ja, dat houdt wel. Nou, die moeten alles hebben. Dat kreeg ik ook. Oké, dat is die. Zeg dat deze up is. zuiden naar de Weakness Point. Dat is een point of interest. Er zit een andere quest waar ik wat voor moet jatten. Rest aan moet hier nog wat stelen. Haven gates. Langs deze kant terug. Dan kunnen we hier de Skyshot daar misschien weer pakken. En dan kan ik even naar stop weer bekijken. Deze moet ook niet mee. Zodat we nog niet op de wang zitten. Druk het op H in plaats van G. Dus kijk eens hierheen. Rest. Gate aan het maken. Oké. Dungeon moeten we nog bekennen. Shot, even wat die is. Very veel farms. Zo, die skyshot ook weer. Eerst even naar de wc voordat we de farm op gaan.
Ja.
Zijn we aan het kijken dat we als een kamer tegen zijn gekomen. Weet je. Aangezien dit zijn homeland is. Ik ga eigenlijk nog wachten. Hij weet de begeleider
You saw
was.
Roxargo's flyers, yes? Mother had him post them across the valley. Help wanted for Sweetwater Farmstead. Ah, Sweetwater, our home sweet home. Are you interested? We need more farmhands. You see, our farmhands have gone missing lately. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Mooi. Net alle kanten. Oké, daar zit nog een quest. Kijk wat het ook met deze farmland te maken heeft.
You must have been drawn by the scent of my rising dough. And don't be shy about staring at Rigart's muscles as he stirs. Did you bring the honey flowers? If there's one... Nonsense! Rigart's belly doesn't care if mead or meat is swallowed first. So why should a mixing bowl be any different, huh? Rigert has gone far in life by treating every situation like he treats his belly. Give Rigert the flowers and he will add them. I saw Asaldak, the famous Khajiit sweet maker by the Maryvale Farms fountain. Ask him to try my sweetbread. His endorsement will change the Khajiiti belief that Nords only eat frozen potatoes and inspire a pastry-based esteem between our cultures.
Okay.
Here.
Asaldak understands why you would want to approach him, but Asaldak was once invited to Skyrim to try their so-called delicacies, but declined due to a disdain for cold weather, and bad food, and Nords in general. Asaldak will try this Nord sweetbread for a laugh. Tell him Asaldak will be there shortly. This Nord better be finished with his cooking by the...
Rigert sweet, everything should... It's an honor to meet you, Asaldak. On behalf of Yoren's Skald King, please enjoy Windhelm's famous sweetbread.
Did you bring the bread with you from Skyrim? It's hard as a rock.
Harder than a rock. Rigert made some improvisations to the original recipe.
It doesn't smell too wretched. Asaldak will attempt to take a bite without breaking a tooth.
What do you think? Impressive? Delicious? Ferocious?
Atrocious. Why is it filled with flowers? Why are the flowers covered in dirt? Why are there insects in the dirt? How did you make something so terrible?
Ik denk dat niet helemaal goed. Nee, ik denk dat die jou wil.
Gidea means no rudeness, but she hasn't time for visitors today. Best to seek company elsewhere, yes? It is true. Yes, Gidea...
Mother! Ragnar found a new farmhand!
Yes.
What?
Hey.
Who's there? This
What about
man's
Nettle?
head may ache, but that does not mean he cannot defend himself. You do not look like a robber, so Raz would appreciate it if you kept your voice down. I need a moment to clear my head. Say, why have you barged into Raz's den unannounced? She would trust Raz with such a task? That does not sound like Mother. Unless she just wants to get Raz out of this cave. No, don't answer that. Well, anything is better than farm work, yes? Raz will be happy to help. Mizum has wanted to get his paws on Sweetwater for years. If Mother can't keep the farm operating, Mizum can buy it and gain control of the valley's moon sugar cane. We need proof. Meet Raz outside the Fragrant Moon's plantation.
Okay.
At last! It's not a cave.
Hij heeft het net over dat ik Gasm daar mis. Aangezien we down zijn. Die komen we nog in 5 minuten later tegen. En dan gaan ze hem daar. dat waar we net waren? Oké. Ik heb hem net verkeerd op.
Raz is glad you made it. He was about to proceed without you. Now remember, we need to be stealthy.
Oh.
The fewer guards that notice us, the fewer guards we'll have to kill, yes? Mercenaries, actually. In addition to gates and walls, Mizum hired the Red Hands to patrol his land. They're not the type to ask questions before they try to kill you. Best to slip in unseen. Ledgers, documents, contracts, anything that proves that Mizum bribed the farmhands. Or perhaps we will grow lucky and find a journal. Over the years, Raz has discovered that many villains enjoy documenting their nefarious plans. One more thing. Try to avoid unnecessary murder, yes? Not that the Red Hands deserve mercy, of course. But any messes you make, Raz will need to clean up. And Raz is on vacation. Besides, Mother wouldn't take kindly to killing the neighbors. Lead the way, Five Claw, but be stealthy. Raz will be right behind you. It's likely...
Dus laat het eens. Funky edit. What? Kijk, dit ding weer die gouden bootje op de plek.
I called the guards, and they're on their way.
So, moon sugar disappears from Mizum stores as well. Interesting.
When the guards arrive, you can explain your trespassing to them.
Mag ik hier natuurlijk niet buiten? Ik ben detected. Oh, valt mee.
First, Muzum loses moon sugar. Now his farmers won't work. What nonsense.
There is something out there, Mizum. Some sort of beast.
Bah! A beast! This one sees no beast. All he sees are lazy Khajiit who make up foolish lies.
The farmers of Maryvale are no strangers to beasts. What could have scared Mizum's workers this badly?
Misschien wagons? Zo op de backpotje en zo. Ah ja. Daarover.
This creature was attacked by something unnatural. That much is clear. Let's return to Mother's farm and discuss what we learned.
Kunnen nog steeds werkend zijn. Ik dacht in eerste instantie dat Terrorburst dat probleem, maar de rest niet.
Old Mizum is dealing with missing moon sugar, scared farmhands, and a mysterious beast. Perhaps he and Mother suffered the same problem, yes? A creature prowls the sugarcane fields. Something far deadlier than a terror bird. If this is true, then Raz fears the missing farmhands reside in the belly of this beast. And so will many others, if we don't put a stop to it. You must visit Honeybreeze Homestead, another moon sugar farm in the valley. If Raz is right, Jedolthal will be suffering from the same problem as Mizum and Mother.
Goh.
The farmstead is just across the... anything that... Raz admit...
Raz, Mother sent you to find our missing farmhands, and this is where you end up? Our house?
We already searched Mizum's plantation. Raz came back to warn you about...
Excuses.
Dat krijgt op zijn plekkeur.
Please! Someone help! A monster is attacking the farm! It cornered Jedathal, chased his daughters into the field. You have to help them. A monster! I heard it! It roared loud enough for Alkosh to hear. I ran, but the noise must have startled the local animals as well. A lion nearly took my arm!
Quickly, go on ahead and find Jedolthal. Raz will help our friend here.
Moons above. Let Jedathal... Please, please, Jedathal begs. You must rescue...
Technical tekst. Huh. Oh, eentje zit. Oh. Ze is op alle boven zetten.
Have you seen my father? Then I must...
Ah, the beautiful Banji. It is good to see you alive and well.
At last you have returned to me. Oh, I knew you would keep your promise. By the moons. Oh, thank God. I'm happy. Raz, you're here?
Of course. You are safe now, sweet Nura. Raz will get you to safety.
The two of us behind the mirror.
Jee, Ras heeft dadelijk wat uit te leggen.
These bees should thank... Of course, that's good. I've hunted.
The fragrant Pashroni. Raz is glad to see you safe.
Hello, Raz. I didn't know you were back in Maryvale.
Well, yes. Come, let Raz lead you to safety.
Very good, my pet. That should distract those farmers for quite a while.
Quick, Dolor, kill them at once.
Dark moons, a Daedra. Oh, Raz hates those things.
Raz hates those things. Yep.
Raz knew something was sour in Sweet Maryvale. Well, at least we know what happened to the missing farmhands. But why does a Daedroth care about moon sugar? Then it is likely this mage must have summoned the Daedra. Wouldn't be too surprising if he was behind the missing moon sugar as well.
No shit, Sherlock.
Raz was able to question Jadathol while you dealt with our large friend over there. Our neighbor has also lost moon sugar this season, yet has seen no thieves. Let us return to Mother's farm and examine her storage cellar. If Mazum and Jadathol have been robbed, then Mother is likely the next target. And with luck, her cellar will show evidence of the theft. Despite Mizum and Jadathol's vigilance, the thieves...
There they are! Moons be praised. Thank you both. Because of your help, this one's family is safe.
Raz is so pleased to see you and your daughters unharmed. All 3 of your daughters.
Yes, Raz. And all 3 of us have been talking quite a bit about you.
Specifically how you seem to have made certain promises to all of us. Do you remember, Razamdar? Oh, this one will love you forever. This one will come back for you soon. This one only has eyes for you.
What? Raz, is this true?
Now, Raz can explain everything.
Begin bagas.
Let us search for signs of thievery. And if Raz's family decides to poke their snouts in, ignore them. Raz sees nothing out of the ordinary.
For the farmhands? Our cellar? What? Are they hiding in the walls?
No clues to be found here, it seems. That is a rather ornate tapestry for this cellar. Mother,
What?
did you hide?
No,
A secret
of course not.
passage, eh?
Who would
Raz
be
thought
trying
he
to
felt it
impress?
drafted
The
here.
cellar rats?
Just as Raz suspected. These caverns extend below the entire valley. Farmers used them to store tools and equipment before there was a series of cave-ins. They've been abandoned for decades.
Well, look who we got here. Why, you certainly have a lot of eyes. And they're different colors, too. Fancy that. Would you mind untying me? Itchy, and I just can't scratch. don't know why Sivas tied me up. He's a mean mage. I'm a smuggler. I'm smuggling. Well, at the moment I'm tied up, obviously. We're making skooma, see? Lots of skooma. Only I tripped into a barrel. Clumsy me. And now I am feeling so good. Besides the itching, of course. And Sivas, boss man! He does all sorts of nasty things. Summons Daedra, steals from the kitty farmers, ties me up. You should give him a talking to. He's down in the caverns.
Okay.
The caves branch here. You should follow the corridor, while Raz takes the side passage.
You think I left Cyrodiil for a few pieces of gold? We need to double our production. The time for stealth and subterfuge is ending. Soon we will launch a raid on the farms. Patience, Tintin. Patience. We'll find the one who killed your brother and then
There you are, Five Claw. Time to put an end to this skooma operation, yes?
So you're the one interfering in my operation. You'll pay dearly for that.
Now's our chance to... Sleek work, Five Claw. Now, let's head back to Mother's farm. Quite the investigation, yes? We infiltrated a heavily patrolled farmstead, saved 3 beautiful damsels, and dismantled the skooma operation. All in all, not a bad day's work. Ah, yes. Mother's docile screeching can lull Raz to sleep. Now, this one suspects that Mother would try to cheat you if you ask her for payment. So here, a reward from Raz's...
Well, it seems you're good for something, at least.
Good for something? Raz took down an entire skooma operation for Jode's sake.
Razumdar, sir, I have an urgent message for you from Queen Irene.
A message for Raz? Ah! Who would waste the paper on him?
Raxargo, shush! Queen Irene? Razum, what is he talking about?
Raz's next assignment. It seems this one's vacation is over, Mother.
Already? But you only just arrived.
Well, Raz could stay for one last meal before he departs.
And letters? Will you write us letters?
Doesn't Raz always?
Oké, nou zegt het je in ieder geval. Dus hij was gewoon op vakantie bij zijn moeder. Oké, dat verklaart wel iets. Even kijken, die hebben we ook klaar. straks inleveren. Hier hebben we wapens zitten. Ja, de burn-out farmhouse, oké. Laten we in ieder geval verder gaan. Heel druk bij die draak weer. Zo zien kunnen we hier tussen.
Keeping myself busy here.
Kijk, er zijn daar mensen mee aan het vechten. Ja, dus. Kijk. Wat is dit? Oeh, over 1000. Beter dan vorige keer al. Sub-merchants. Max stamina, zullen we bewaren. Smootje kaas, equipped. Oh, wacht, nee. Even eten. Ook niet. Nou, dit ga ik je ook weer een keer verslagen.
Ja!
Ik moet alleen weer deze over de berg komen. Het zal een stukje teruglopen zijn. Ging me net goed. Ik kreeg een deel van iemand. Moet pakken. Volgens mij zit hij ook weer in een deel. Minus het stemma tempel. Zo straks nog wel een story krijgen, denk ik.
Jar, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons? Hadoras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff. This one returns from warning the speaker of the Main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less, raving and rambling about our moon bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment. She tells the priests to burn our moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues. Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend Zarga before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young